Boom. Forgive me for eating, but I am starving. So y'all just gotta get on this roll with me, okay? Guys, guys, I did it. I did it. Y'all haven't seen half the videos. I'm gonna upload them. Some of it got music playing in the background, so that's why I can't put all of them up. But I did it. I went to Nigeria and got my man and made it back home safely. You understand what I'm saying? I want y'all to understand for all of the haters. I feel like I need an organ playing in the background. For all of the haters and all of the people who thought he was scamming me. And for all of the people who thought this wasn't real and I was just making it up. Boo you. Ah, boo you. Boo you. I said nothing but love your way, Joshua. Nothing but love your way, Shawana, because guess what, baby? You deserve it. Okay, so I'm going to start from the beginning all the way to the end. This might be a long one. I don't know. We'll see. Let me tell y'all something. Africa is a beautiful country. I've seen it firsthand. Africa is a beautiful country, and it is the black person's mecca. You know, we always want to go back to the motherland. Well, I have went, I have seen, and I have conquered. Let's start from the beginning. Hold on, let me take one bite because I'm hungry. I'm so sorry, y'all. Mm-mm. Mm. Mm-mm. I mean chili cheese dogs because I'm hungry, honey. I'm so sorry. I forgot about Thanksgiving. I ain't bought enough for Thanksgiving. I ain't cooking enough for Thanksgiving. I'm gonna have to go to somebody's house. But anyway, so I get there. Now it was a breeze coming from Michigan, from Detroit. The airport and all that check-in, it was a breeze. Right? Okay, when I got off the plane in Nigeria, it was a horse of a different color. Now, shout out to the Nigerian people, because I did meet some wonderful people. And in general, Nigerian is kind. However, when I got off the airplane into Nigeria airport, I thought that I was in some type of black ops movie. There were so many guards and policemen and officers in uniform. I thought I was in some type of concentration camp. So my anxiety was on 55. You understand what I'm saying? I was scared. People was hollering at me. Um, and yeah, it was something. It was something. Policeman was here and there, here and there. I'll help you. This, and that. The first thing you got to understand is that everybody wants a bride. So when I got off the airplane in Nigerian uh, uh, airport, this officer was like, "I'll help you. I'll fast track you to get your passport and stuff, everything together." After he did all of that, I'm literally in tears because I don't see Bryson because Bryson is not there yet. He's sick, and he didn't. At this time, I didn't know he was sick. I'm crying. I'm like, I just want my husband. I just want to see. I just want my husband because it was like I was being interrogated. I didn't understand the language. It was busy. It was officers. It was people, shady people looking at you. The officer wanted me to give him a tip, some money, in order to fast track that. And so I didn't know. I thought he was gonna take me to jail. So I gave him $20. Then I didn't know. That was the first thing. They sat with me. Another lady sat with me because I had started crying because I didn't know what was going on. And so she was like, "I'm gonna sit with you." She said, "Don't talk to nobody. Don't talk because if you talk, they're gonna know that you're not African, and they may rob you. They may." It was that serious, and I'm not making this up. Everything I'm telling y'all, getting ready to tell y'all, I am not exaggerating. I am not. I'm telling you the bold faced truth. So a police officer and an airport worker had to sit with me until Bryson got there. It took forever for Bryson to get there. At this point, I'm mad at him because he should have been there on time, but I didn't know that he was sick. When he finally got there, the lady walked me through all the checkpoints. They still was trying to get money from me. She said, "Just keep walking and just say maybe next time." And that's what I was saying. When I finally got to Bryson, y'all, let me take a bite. Lord have mercy. Mm, Mm-mm. I'm gonna try not to get emotional. When I finally saw Bryson, I was so relieved and felt so safe. He's tall. He's tall, 6 feet something, handsome man, and he just hugged me, and we kissed and we just hugged, and I felt so relieved. Once I saw him at that airport, I felt so relieved. Then we had to commute to the hotel. So anywhere in Nigeria is 5 hours away. Wherever you want to go is 5 hours away because it's so massive. So we had to get a taxi. Now, mind you, his car is at the hotel. We had to get a taxi. That took us like 5 hours to get it. We left. It was daylight when we got there. It was nighttime when we got to the hotel. And once we got to the bus went to a certain extent. And then we had to get a taxi to take us the rest of the way. We were exhausted. And so once we got to the hotel, I just was like, thank you, Jesus. It was a presidential hotel. It was beautiful. Then he told me he was sick. That's what took so long for him to get there. Bryson, the whole time I was in Nigeria, he treated me like a princess. He treated me like a queen. I didn't want for nothing, didn't pay for nothing, did nothing, didn't lift a finger. However, he was sick the whole time and he pushed through. I enjoyed myself. We went to go visit his mother from the hotel. That took 4 hours. During that time, we were chased. This particular road that we were on is known for murders. For the last couple of months, people been getting murdered and sacrificed for some type of ritual that they have over there. Bryson was so sick while he was driving, he was lethargic. And I kept trying to make sure he was okay. These two cars pulled up behind us with tinted windows and started speeding up behind us and was chasing us. And I tell you, he got so alert and so aware, he had to lose those people. And when I tell y'all, I'm not exaggerating and I'm not lying. This ain't for YouTube, baby. I'm dead serious. This was one of the most scariest moments I had on a trip. Well, it wasn't the scariest, but it was one of the most. They chased us up the road, and the road had potholes that looked like craters. When I tell you Bryson maneuvered that car and got us safe, we had to lose those people. He did a turn real quick and then up this road real fast. It was 100 miles an hour. And y'all gonna say, quit lying. I ain't lying. And I'm like, why are you driving so fast? He said, you cannot drive slow on this road. He said, because they will come out of the bush and ambush you and kidnap you. So every car, they fly past you. Some of my videos is on my Facebook page. You will see how the cars are driving. So we lost them, and Bryson stopped in the middle of the road, and he looked, and he saw that they were going the other way, and we went on to Mama's house. Now, Mama lives in the village, so it's nothing but bushland, farmland. If you want to see those pictures, go on my Facebook page, ClaylinGBright, Clayling Bright. Nothing but hospitality. That woman treated me. I mean, when I saw her, she screamed, I screamed, and we hugged each other. This woman is in her 70s. She always picked me up. That's how strong she is. Mm-hmm. So we spent 2 days there. We did our wedding photos there. And then we did some ceremonial things that I did not record because it just wasn't appropriate for the public to be. And we sealed our marriage. The food was good. She went in her garden and got the ingredients and cooked the food. Do you hear what I say? She went in her garden to got the ingredients she needed and cooked the food and cooked us a wonderful dinner. So that was amazing. That was amazing. And so then we had another long journey that we had to go. We went back to the hotel, stayed a couple of days, and that's why I'm craving. No, I'm just saying. But anyway, And then, we went and saw some of the stuff. He got me this big old catfish. We went to a fish market and got this grilled catfish. I was been craving it ever since I saw Eating with Q eat it. And so I went and got it. That catfish was so good. Do you hear what I say? It was so good and so large. I got a picture of that too as well. So y'all go check out my Facebook. All of the wedding pictures from Africa, all of the wedding pictures from here. It's all on my page and stuff, so you guys can go see it. Now I might have some on my community wall. I'm not for sure. So, and then it's time for me to leave. I'm going through the major parts, and then I'm gonna come back. Okay. So then now it's time for me to come home, right? Um, that was a disaster. So Bryson gets me there, and I make it to the Delta station there to get my boarding pass. Now, mind you, I checked in online the night before. Um, I get there, and the man's like, Delta's closed for the day. I'm like, what you mean? I gotta get on the plane. Oh, they closed for the day. I immediately started hyperventilating and crying. And he like, baby, calm down. He like, baby, calm down. Just calm down. I'm like, oh my God. I said, I have to get on this plane. I have to go home. So the lady was like, well, we need a boarding pass. I show her on my phone where I had my seat number. I show her the receipt of me paying for the round trip ticket. Show her the itinerary. They would not let me get on the plane. So some kind of way, after I had stopped crying, Bryson, he was going off in his language. They allowed me to fill out this little form. And so the officer walked me back. Now by this time I'm sweating. I'm talking about I'm wet all over because I'm scared. I ain't gonna be able to. They finally let me make it to the place, the boarding gate. I get there, where's your boarding pass? They won't let me get on. I missed the flight. I can't find Bryson gone because he's thinking I'm gonna get on the plane. So they walk. No, he's walking out. I'm crying. I'm like, my husband don't know I'm not on the plane. I'm like, I have to talk to somebody. I said, well, I guess I'll talk to this is how I'm talking to the officer. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to spend the night here. And I'm crying. I'm like, oh my God, because I'm feeling hopeless. Because you gotta understand, the airport looks like an army base. With nothing with people who do not like Americans. And police officers who just want money and bribes. I didn't know if they was gonna arrest me, take me, put me somewhere, hide me. I didn't know what they was gonna do. And I'm walking down the hall. I'm walking down down the hall in the airport, and I'm crying. I'm like, I need to talk to my husband. I said, can somebody please? Because I have no Wi-Fi because my there's no tower there for my phone. I'm crying, y'all. This is the scariest moment I had on my trip. I done broke down, and I am crying. And I'm like, oh my God, what am I going to do? I don't know these people. Bryson is gone. Blah 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 blah. I'm talking about sheer terror. When I turn, and I don't try not to cry, but every time I think about it, it makes me want to cry. When I turn my body, hold on, guys, I'm gonna spill some tea. When I turn my head around, cause somebody walk up behind me, and I'm like, what is gonna happen? It was Bryson. My God, help me, Jesus. Oh, girl, when I tell y'all, I grabbed him so and cried, cause I felt hopeless. He did not leave. He did not leave me. He said I wasn't leaving. He said I didn't. He said I wasn't leaving. He said I wasn't gonna leave you. And that boy was sick. When I say he's major sick, he's sick. He stood with me. He did not leave my side. We got there that one something. I had to get on a plane because Delta finally rerouted me a plane. Then I had to pay some money for the difference because of the type of ticket I had. We got there one something in the avenue. That man, he finally had to leave like around 11 p.m. at night. He sat on the grass and had his dinner until I got on that plane. And I didn't get on that plane till like 12 something. He said I wasn't leaving until you got on the plane. That was the most gratifying moment of him just being a man and protecting me. And he did that the whole trip. He made sure I was good. He made sure everybody may say That's your husband. That's what you're supposed to do. But it's a lot of men out here that don't do it. I'm gonna tell you. When I turned around and see him standing in that airport, I grabbed hold to him and I just felt protected. You hear me? And he stood by me the whole time, and he was sick, and I couldn't stand because I wasn't feeling well because I had a great time in Nigeria, and some maybe cooking in the oven. I don't know. We don't know, but for some reason I was dizzy and couldn't stand. Anyway, um, he was sick and he stood in line for me. I'm gonna tell y'all something. God is good. That this man was everything that I have dreamed of, and everything that I can even hope for outside of God. He stood and protected me the whole time. Even through negotiation, you got to negotiate to get on a taxi. It's so much. Everything's about money and bribe over there. But outside of that, the land, the terrain is beautiful. Mm. That man didn't leave my side. You hear me? He did not leave me. Do you hear me? He did not leave me. And I was so excited to see him. Because I said, you feel like I mean, when I saw him, I said, oh, thank you, God. And if it wasn't for him talking and negotiating with people, I wouldn't have got a later flight. I was so tired and disgusted and broke down. I sat down in that Delta office and I said, I just got to take a seat. And Bryson took over and he started talking to the people. And I finally got a flight to leave. I said, Lord, I thank you. And if it wasn't for my boss, oh my God, I had to call America so she can call somebody in Delta. Listen, oh my God, I almost was stuck there, y'all. But guess what? It wouldn't have mattered because I was with my husband. And when I tell you he was a true gentleman, the first thing he did was got my hair done because I had got this hair. The hair that I got, it had started exploding or something. I don't know. It had started coming in on me, coming alive. I don't know. So Bryson, we got up that next morning. He said, "Go get bath, go get dressed. I'm taking you to get your hair done." And he sat there while that woman braid my hair. He directed them. He told them what type of lashes to put on me. And he said, "They're like a perfect gentleman." And he said, "What else do you want?" Everything was, "What do you want? You want this? You want that? You want this?" And he went and got it. Treated me like a princess, even though I am. Now I can openly come out and tell y'all, I am a princess because he is a prince. And y'all can say, "Oh, there we go with that same old storyline." But I ain't gonna tell y'all to do, but if you want to Google it, you can. Yeah, hey. Um, I am a princess and he's a prince, but we not walking into that vein of pomp and circumstance or anything like that. He barely even want to talk about it. So don't y'all be going on his pace saying, mm, man, it was a beautiful experience, guys. It was a beautiful experience. The mountains are huge. I'm talking about I ain't never seen no mountains like this. Palm trees growing out of the mountainside. His grandmother had that garden on the side of her compound and it was like mango trees. No, what was it? Was it mango? What did he say that was? I think he said mangoes. Mangoes are the other fruit. I can't remember. Just in front of the tree, banana trees hanging all out her garden, peppers and mm-mm. I'm gonna tell you something right there. That blew my mind. Chickens crawling everywhere. I told her, I said, I'm gonna make a page for you and your chickens. I'm gonna make a Facebook page for you and your chickens. Mm. So God is good. Girl, oh my God, y'all. It was some of the most satisfying moments. At one point, I just sat on her porch and just looked that I could run it. You sit on her porch, everything in front of you was nothing but bush. So I just sat there. I just sat there and watched and listened to the different sounds of nature. Mm. It superseded my expectations. Bryson superseded my expectations. Oh my God. And my thing is, I didn't go down there spending nothing. I didn't spend nothing. He took care of everything. You hear me? Everything. As he should, right? Y'all excuse me. And then I didn't get sick off the food or the water. Because when I had took my consultation for the CDC, they were saying, don't drink the water, don't eat cut fruit. Don't I did all of that. I didn't drink the tap water, but I did drink, it's like even don't drink bottled water. I did drink it because at some point in time you become thirsty, you know what I'm saying? Parched. So everything was good. I didn't get diarrhea or anything like that. The fruit was good. The pineapple, and I got addicted so much that I went and bought this pineapple today. The pineapple was uh like candy. I mean, it was so sweet. The watermelon was so succulent and good. It's just extremely fresh. So I was eating watermelon like it was a meal. I was like, babe, just give me some watermelon. Just give me some watermelon. Excuse me, guys. Just give me some watermelon. And he went and got it. It was good. Now, one fun thing happened. Well, I can say fun. It was scary at the moment. We were laying in the bed, sleep, and I heard, and both me and him heard something. And it was a gecko crawling up the wall. When I tell you, Bryson got out a machete and killed the gecko. And so after that, I was jumping. So everything was, I hear sound, I hear sound, I hear sound. And the last time, I was like, I hear sound, it felt like something crawling up my backside. And he was so tired. I guess he got tired of getting up. He got up, grabbed them sheets and covers, and just laid them on the floor like we sleeping on the floor now. Just forget it. Mm. So yeah, um, and then I think Mama saw a snake. So it was, we was in nature, so you liable to see and hear anything. But all in all, I had a mind blowing time. The food was good. I was eating yams, white yams. I don't think I ever had white yams before. But they grow in her garden, so she had cooked some yams and papa soup. And you just take the yam and you dip it in there. You eat it with your hands. Oh, excuse me. That was delicious, and I enjoyed the smoked fish. Was good. And Bryson had went back in the bowl. He said, "Babe, you really like this fish? It wasn't nothing but bones in there. It was really delicious." So that was good. I'm gonna say this because I'm getting full. But the trip was fantastic. It superseded my expectations. Bryson superseded my expectations. Do you hear me? I can't even stop talking about it. It's nothing like being in fear, like being in fear, like showing up being in fear, thinking you about to get in harm's way, and then your rescuer is right there. You talking about the sigh of release the relief that I had when I see Bryson? Oh my God! When I turned around and saw him standing there, I said, "Oh my God, thank you." And he just took over and started talking to the people. Cause I'm like, I didn't know what to do. I did not know what to do, but it was good. So one time we was commuting down the road and we saw a whole herd of goats. Sorry, goats and cows. That was exciting. And one of the animals was sick, so the shepherd had him over his neck carrying him. I thought that was cool. Um, and I was trying to like sneak and videotape because I didn't want them to know that I was American riding. He said, "No, babe, you can put your phone out. You can put your phone. You can put your phone out the car. Go ahead." So I went on and did it. I done lost so much weight, y'all, just being in that heat that my ring don't even hardly fit. So I put it on this finger and it's getting loose on this finger. I'm telling y'all, that heat, it was bearable. The heat was bearable, but it was still heat. So, and just like the sweat was just going, whoosh. And it's like, what do I do? Do I sit still? What do I do? You know? But it was decent. It was bearable. Um, the culture is really nice. They're respectable. You know what I'm saying? Even though I noticed um, the women probably have less rights than the men do. I didn't know I was supposed to walk 3 steps behind Bryson. Nah, yeah, he's not Muslim, but that's part of the culture. And he was like, "No, babe, you walk with me." But I am supposed to walk three. I was like, "Yeah, that's cute." You know what I'm saying? um, and most definitely, when we were in public, I most definitely had to take that more submissive role, just on principle. You know what I'm saying? He took the more dominant role. And I didn't mind because he knew how to navigate through whatever situation we was in because everything is about, like I said, everything is about negotiating when you're in Nigeria. You're negotiating for this and that, this and that. We went to the market. That was interesting. It's not like you can just go from store to store. You can, but the stores come to you because they're carrying all their product on them, on their back, on their head, and they coming to you. You know, he basically told me, do not say anything. You know what I'm saying? Don't open your mouth. Cause that's it. Once you open your mouth, they know you're American. They're gonna try to get you. They're gonna try to do something, get something from you. They're gonna try to either take you. So he was very adamant about do not open your mouth. And you know how somebody say something to you and you know they mean it for real, for real. Like it's life and death serious. That's just how he was talking to me. That's just how he was talking to me. He was like, do not open your mouth and stay close. I'm like, oh, okay, I got you. And so that was like kind of tricky. You know what I'm saying? One time I slipped up and had said something. He looking like, huh, okay. you know. And one of the things is you thinking like, oh, I'm black. If I don't say something, they think I'm one of them. But the thing about it was I didn't have the same features as the people that were indigenous to that area. So they already looking like she don't look like one of us. It was one guy I was when we were waiting in the taxi to pull off, and then that waiting is I had to wait. We had to wait till it get filled up before we could take off. That's just how it go. The one guy he just standing there and he just looking at me. And he's looking me up and down like, you ain't one of them. Honey, you should have seen me. I was all leaned up against Bryson like, I kept turning my head like, don't look at me. Mm-mm. So that was quite interesting. And then like when they're driving down the road to where we going, because it's so bumpy. I'm talking about you literally got to drive on the side to get past the craters in the middle of the road. While you doing that, it's people running up to the side of your vehicle trying to sell you stuff like water or fried plantains or whatever. It's a couple of times Bryson was able to get fruit and water from the people while we were driving. He was like, "Welcome to Nigeria." He just kept saying, "Welcome to Nigeria." I'm like, "Babe, I don't care where I'm at as long as I'm with you." And that's all I was thinking. I'm with him. I'm with my baby. I'm with my baby. I'm with my baby. I could touch him. I could feel him. He's here. And that's all I was really thinking about. You know what I'm saying? Even now, when I woke up, this is my first day back. This is my second day back. And when I woke up, I realized he wasn't here. And I literally got so sad because I miss him. I miss him really bad. You know, we've been talking throughout the day, but I still like, I miss you. And he's sick and I want to be there for him. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, oh, we thousands of miles away from each other again. You know? A funny thing was he wanted, the poster that he made for my birthday. I thought it was like a poster, like one of our posters, like vinyl and just in a frame. When he said it was in a frame, I'm thinking it's like the frame with the glass on top of it, whatever. No, he meant it was just framed by wood. It's not a poster, it's a plaque, people. The wood is this thick. And the thing is taller than my 50-pound luggage suitcase. I said, Bryson, they're not gonna let me take this back into customs. They're not gonna let me take this back. I'm gonna have to pay extra. No, I spent over $200 for this. I spent $250. It go with you. It go back. I said, Bryson, you're not understanding. It's not gonna clear customs. They're gonna tell me because it was sticking out of my suitcase, and there was no way for me to zip it up. So I had to take some rope and try to tie the zippers up so it won't go down. When I got to the airport, that's like, ma'am, this is not sufficient. This is not sufficient. I'm like, listen, and Bryson, mind you, Bryson's still standing behind me in the line, trying to see if I'm all good. They're like, ma'am, no, it can't go and stick it on. I said, my husband said it has to go. He bought it for my birthday. He said it has to go. They said, well, we can tape it down for $20. I'm like, come on, Bryson. Because I told you, you don't have to pay. He like, what? He did give me to American $20 bill. I said, nope, that you got to give me the Naira. Because you got to pay for it. You should have seen him coming. And he paid for it. They taped it down. He was talking about, give me back my $20, my $20 American money. So he gave me some Nigerian money. I will show y'all. He gave me some Nigerian money. And so all these dollar bills, he said it adds up to $1 American. I said, I don't believe you. I'm gonna Google it. But man, y'all, he was simply a dream. And I'm like, Lord, somebody brought it to my attention today. They were like, you went through so much relationship turmoil. And so many failed relationships. Not so many, but the majority of my, it was failed. And these last couple of relationships just was failed. And I've cried so many tears of heartache and just trying to figure out where did I go wrong to make these relationships go under. And then and it was like, you deserve something good. And I embraced that. And I said, yes, I deserve this relationship. He's everything that I desire in a man. He's everything that I want in a man. And plus more. And I'm embracing this experience and I'm embracing this time in my life. And I'm telling God, thank you. And I told the Lord, and Lord, if you let this work out, I said I will be eternally grateful. And I am. Because he allowed it to work out. And it was one of the best weeks in my life. I was in Africa. I was on the other side of the world. I was seeing ground that I've never seen before, trees that I've never seen before, saw things that I had never seen before. And I am forever grateful for that. Because there's been a many years I've laid on my bedroom floor crying in pain. Why did he do this to me? Why won't he choose me? Why won't he love me? You know what I'm saying? And now here I got somebody that love the ground I walk on. You understand? It's a wonderful feeling. And I'm living in this moment. And I'm a soak it until I can't soak it no more. Somebody called me on my other phone. Hold on, y'all. Oh, okay, who was it? Michael. This is my CNA. Michael, I'm live. Yeah, why don't you come on and get on my channel? I had called you back. This CMA, y'all. Oh, thank you, Michael, because I forgot it was Thanksgiving and didn't buy nothing. Didn't buy no food. Hold on, let me put you on speakerphone so they can see how kind and generous you are. So no, I didn't buy no food, no nothing. I just went to Aldi's to give me some food and some turkey slices and a wrap because first of all, I'm nauseous. I'm nauseous. I promise you, I think he didn't miss. Cause I've been sick since I've been on the plane. I've been nauseous. Well, y'all know y'all hearing our conversation, but it's okay. Uh, I've been nauseous and sick. Like I just had this chili dog. I couldn't even finish it. Okay. Let me put the link in here. Hold on one second. Whew. Hold on. I got to figure out how to do this. Wait a minute. Hold on. Guess. Oh, invite. Copy. It's copy. Okay. Then what I do next? Paste it into my chat. So that means I got to go into the comments, right? Okay. Comment more. Stream private. Post a comment. Paste it on in there. Look at Michael helping me on out. Oh God. Put that in there. Okay. Chat it. Yeah. There you go. All right. All right. So yeah, guys. I'm telling y'all right now, it's been something. It has been. Oh wait, I probably should be doing this. Looking and see. It has been a journey. 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 But I thank God for it. You understand what I'm saying? I thank God for it, and I'm living in this moment because there's been a many a day. There's been a many a day when I cried because I was my relationship is just where I wanted a good space in my relationships. And I'm just gonna be frank. You have men that just treat you poorly. You know what I'm saying? They just treat you poorly. And you think this is all you worth. You know what I'm saying? But God says God knew that Bryson was coming. And I was telling my friend the today, God knew that he was gonna God knew that Bryson was in my future. He knew that he was coming. And I didn't know. And all of the tears that I was crying and stuff, he knew Bryson was coming to wipe all those tears away. And he knew it. And I didn't know it, but he knew it. And all he was trying to say, just hold on, because the right one coming. The right one is coming. And I'm so happy. You know what I'm saying? I said it, and I was saying, like whoever thought that I would be in this moment, God knew. God knew. God knew that this moment was coming. He knew that this moment was coming. And so for every woman that's out there waiting on somebody to come, if you trust and believe God, he's coming. If you serve God with all your might, he's coming. God is not going to let you down because he did not let me down. And I told y'all, Bryson told me, he said, I know you thought because of your age, you thought it was over. But he said, guess what? It's not over. That's what my man told me. He said, it's not over. And it ain't over. And so that's why I'm encouraging you guys. It's not over. It's not over. Hold on. It's not over. God got somebody for you. My life is an example of what God can do. He can do the miraculous. You understand what I'm saying? The type of man that I want, everybody know I like younger men or whatever. The type of man that I want, God sent it. In every sense of the way, God sent it. He sent it to me. And he keep reaffirming, even though today he keep reaffirming, he said, baby, I'm yours. He said, they can look, but they can't touch. He said, I'm yours. You ain't got to worry about it. He said, I never let. Yeah, he keep doing this to encourage me because, we thousands of miles away. And I'm telling you, I'm encouraging him and let him know I'm not going to betray you. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, when I tell you God did this, he did this. Something's happening. Hold on one second. I'm trying to figure out why. Oh, he must have thought I was going to send it to his chat. Yeah, Mike. I can't find your page. Okay. Oh, you can't find my page because it's so small. No. Okay. Okay, I gotta do that, but I gotta try to figure out how to do this on this phone. Hold on, let me do it. Can I just see? Okay, can I just send you the show and then you come in and click the link? Okay, I'll do that. All right. Okay. My show's so tiny. No, it's so tiny. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Let me send this in so for Michael. I'm gonna send it to him like that. Oh yeah, and so I just want to encourage you guys. Hold on. I'm 48 years old. You understand what I'm saying? And God has allowed me, and I'm telling you, I don't feel my age. I feel like I'm 20 something, and I'm not exaggerating. I was up climbing in the hills and in the mountains with this man. You understand? And just being playful and just, enjoying life. And we sitting on the bus and in the taxi, he feeding me watermelon, I'm feeding him watermelon, enjoying life, having a spirit. It is not over for you. I don't care if you're sitting here watching this show, eating popcorn with your cats crawling around in your house. God got somebody that will bring the youth back in your life and give you purpose. And that's exactly what he's done for me. And I just want to say, be encouraged. It's not over. I had one of the most one not say one, the most beautiful outside of experiencing the presence of God, the most beautiful time of my life. I just experienced that at 48. It is not over for you. It's not over. It's not over. I want you to know it is not over. You understand? And just be encouraged. Be encouraged. And God got greater. So I saw the market. We went into the market and you're gonna see a lot of people selling vegetation, fruit and stuff because they growing it in their backyard. They got gardens in their backyard. You're gonna see some of the stuff that we have here, they just sell it out like in a market setting. And everybody just trying to struggle and just make it work because of the poverty that's over there. I seen the traditional metal houses that y'all see where they use the aluminum siding to make those little hut houses. I saw a lot of that. Um, I saw a lot of that driving through. Um, Everywhere you go, it's gonna smell like something's burning because they that's how they get rid of their trash. They burn it. So pollution is very high. Driving down the road, I had to wear a mask because of the dust. I think one of the nights it was so much dust from us driving that I had a nosebleed the next day. Just because, and I said, babe, I said my nose and stuff. He said, oh, that's from the dust. Just the dust of just driving. They burn a lot of, they use fuel, like the old time fuel, where it be black smoke. So the fuel alone, they have heavy pollution. Heavy pollution there. So you have to have a heart for the people, right? So it's not like when y'all talk about these Nigerian scammers, which I don't condone it. I don't condone it, and I know that is wrong, but I see why. Because they are living in sheer poverty. You understand what I'm saying? Sheer poverty. And it's something to behold. Oh, hey, how you doing, Mike? Let me see. Let me see. Add to the stage. Okay. Hey, Michael Allen, the number one comedian.
Hi,
Number
how are
one,
you?
and my dear friend.
How are you, Miss Winnie Mandela?
I don't know about that.
What's
No.
going on?
Huh?
How are you doing? I'm so glad you made it back so safely.
Michael, I am amazing. I'm a little bit dizzy. I'm a little bit dizzy, and I probably gotta go get my test and stuff so I come back to work. A little dizzy, a little bit off, a little bit.
Yeah,
Um,
everybody. I told Miss Bright. I said, look, you cool and all that, but I don't want to be around you for a month.
oh, why not? But I gotta notice that I need to get tests and stuff before I come back to work. And I'm like, you know what? This may be a thing. And I didn't know that. I didn't know that you had to go through a series of tests before you come back to work.
That's good. Well, I'm so glad I kind of took that journey with you by watching the videos and everything. And I was
Yeah.
like, okay, yeah, yeah.
Michael, when I tell you it was one of the most liberating and experiencing moments of my life, It was. I mean,
Liberating. How was it liberating?
it was liberating because I challenged myself and I challenged my fear, and I traveled across the world to see this man that I had never met before, and just going off of videos and the love that I was feeling. You know what I'm saying?
No,
I,
that I think that's another way of just saying that I was a dumbass. Look, that is hold on. I'm trying to stop.
see,
Okay,
see, that's
wait.
what you get.
This is the
That's
devil.
what you
Look,
get.
look, I can't stop it either. Hold on.
Uh,
Listen, you know what? I was about to say, no, that was just another way of saying my dumb ass took a chance and went across the country and it worked out all right. But my phone went to ring. But yeah, but that's good. That is really good. Um, I'm just tired of your new husband threatening me every time. Michael, me come see you when I get. What is all this threat about? Why I gotta be threatened?
you know why? Because you're talking about his diet, and he don't appreciate that.
Yeah,
It's on site. It is on site. Be ready for it.
right. You know, but so you met your in-laws.
Hmm.
Y'all were too boozy to give me an interview.
You can interview me right now.
No, that's all right. That's all right. I'm
What
interviewing.
your
I'm I got I'm the upper epsilon now. I'm in. I'm interviewing Eat with You and her husband. So that's all right. You're not the only heifer from America
that's
that went and married you're African.
that is
Now,
Rubo.
so maybe
Oh,
you and Eat with You should do a y'all should do a podcast together
I don't think
called
she
We.
know who Michael.
It could be called We Found Them in Africa.
I don't think she know who I am. Oh, it is what it is. But it would have been nice to connect with her while I was there, so she can help me navigate or to know what to expect. Because me going into that airport, I did not know what to expect. I didn't know it was going to be like a military base. You know,
Right. Right. And they were not supposed to cavity search you naked like that. 3 times in a row. They wouldn't that should not happen.
man, when I tell you, when I first seen Bryson at the airport, that they made me come back. I just grabbed him and hugged him. Oh my God. Oh,
So what was the scary thing about the airport?
the scary thing was you have all these police coming at you, trying to get you to come to their direction, so you don't know where to go. But they're yelling at you, "Ma'am, ma'am, please, please, come, come, come!" And they moving real fast. They grab your passport, walking off. Follow me, follow me. You don't know, and all the whole time they just want you to pay them to process something that they should be doing for free.
Wow.
And I didn't know it. So I'm paying my way through the thing, and I'm like, all I want is my husband. I'm like, all I want is, and I start crying. I'm like, I just want to see my husband. I just want to see my husband. Can somebody please call my husband? Because my phone not working. Because there's no power there. And I'm like, oh, and it's I told you, the lady just sat with me for at least an hour and a half. She sat with me until Bryce got there. And
Yeah.
when I he had the biggest smile. Oh my God, Michael, it was something. I'm telling you, I thought I heard the heavens open up. It does receive.
So, like I said, I prayed night and day. You know, I want everybody out there who had some. Where all my praying mothers at? Will you walk the floor all night long praying for your baby? Look, ain't that Dottie Peoples?
I talked to one of my friends today, and they was like, me and Sister So and So said if you would have get, they would have let you go. We was getting our money together, and we was gonna sit down in the airport in Nigeria and start praying. She said they were gonna be like, who are these people making all this noise?
You know, if something had happened to you, I would have got up, went about my regular days, did my same old videos like nothing had never happened.
Shut up! You'd have been crying
No,
somewhere.
uh, 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 uh,
Like, who
uh,
you
uh,
can't
uh.
Get me to Africa. I
I'll
gotta
be
go.
crying. Be crying them out. Where the keys to her car at? Who know her PIN number? Where's her car?
Oh, have mercy.
Mm,
Michael,
no.
just, but I told you on the way back, Michael, I missed my flight. Did I tell you that?
Mm-hmm.
When I
You
was
say
breaking
you,
down crying, and I thought Bryson had left the building, and I was stuck there with that police officer, and I'm breaking down. I turned around, and Bryson was standing right there. He had never left.
he had your back.
I hugged him so I was so happy to see him. I said, "Oh my God!" I thought he didn't know that I was still there. He stayed with me until I got on the plane. That was until almost 12 midnight that night. He sat on the grass outside of the airport, Michael, and waited for me to get on that plane.
You sit out there with him.
I was at the terminal. They wouldn't let him in.
Um, it's like the hoots, the tutu and the hoochie. Hotel Rwanda. Was it like that?
At the airport, it was. But when I tell you, he
You
had my
strong.
now
You
listen.
strong. Cause look, if I was you and I had been in that airport and they all kept coming at me like that, I would have been like, "Get my babies out of here! Get my babies out of here!" I would deal over in the color purple. Get my babies out of here!
When I tell you, he said when you call me, because I had one of the police officers call his phone. Because he had told me to do that. He said, when you get there, ask somebody to use their phone so you can call so I know you there. So I had the police officer call and I was crying in. He said, when I heard you crying, he said, it broke my heart. He said, it broke my heart. But he said, I was trying my best to get
Okay,
to you.
but this is what I don't get. Didn't he know what time your plane landed? Why
Yes,
wasn't
but
he there?
because the taxi that he was in broke down. He can only drive his car so far. He had to drive his car to some out of the way.
You know what?
Uh,
Let me just say that, Miss Bright, it seemed like since you married him, you've had nothing but excuse after excuse when it comes to this young man. The
and
car broke down.
I'm gonna have plenty more that you haven't heard yet. Trust me. I got
Well, I think when
and
he
he was
comes here,
told you he was sick. Did I tell you
I
that?
think, yes, you did.
My baby stood up there. Oh my God. Lord help me, Jesus.
Yeah.
Mm,
I've always knew Bryson been a little sick. He married you.
that ain't funny.
So we're gonna pray for him. When he get here, when he make it to the airport, we sending him a Uber. We ain't gonna be there and wait on him or nothing. He gonna have to maneuver his damn way. Matter of fact, I'm gonna
Oh, he's
have me and six, look, I'm gonna have me and seven of my friends gonna bum rush him. Tell me, come this way. Hand us your passport. Nah.
not. My baby, he was like, it ain't like this in America. I said, it sure like. It sure like. It is not like this in America. You show your board pass, you know, when you sit down till they call your name, that's it.
Well, Bryson seemed very happy and upbeat to be around you.
He
I
was.
saw it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You got your eat on.
That food was so good and fresh. It was. But the thing about they eat so often throughout the day. I'm like, I'm still full. She was like, I go cook you
Mm.
some more. Ma, I'm okay. They eat. Even right now, I ate that food. I'm full now.
What was the best thing you ate there?
The smoked fish and the watermelon and the pineapple.
The smoked
Ooh,
fish and what else?
watermelon and pineapple.
Okay.
God, it was
So
so
did
good.
did you go into the kitchen with your mother-in-law and
Uh,
learn maybe just one of those?
oh, Michael, you got kicked out. Hold on, let me see. You gonna have to come back in. Something happened, Michael. You got kicked out. Mm. You gotta come back, Mike. Oh, you gotta come back. Okay, here you go. Uh, Come on.
So, sorry about that. That was my manager trying to clear it with me being on here or not. But I told him we go back way back. So,
You lying.
huh? Yeah. I told him don't pull the plug on. She is royalty from Nigeria,
I
from
am.
the
Hey,
lick my ass tribe.
I'm about to change my Facebook page.
You must just didn't hear what tribe I said you was from.
What you say? What you
You have to
say?
go. I ain't telling you. Gonna have to go back and look at this because if you heard that, if you
Oh,
heard, you knew what it was. You put me up your live right damn now.
sweet mouth.
Well, you know what? I am so glad that you are happy. It couldn't happen to a better person, a nicer person. We're all jokes aside.
Thank you.
Much as you get on my nerves sometimes, but you deserve it.
I just was telling them there's been a many a day the tears have flowed down my face, trying to figure out what did I do to this person to make them treat me this way. And God knew then when I was crying in heartbreak, He knew then that Bryson was coming.
Okay.
I just held on when the blessing was coming. And when I tell you, I had went through a major heartache right before that, before I met Bryson. And this man has, God has allowed him to drop every tear. Baby.
Come on, somebody.
God has allowed this man to come and fill my heart with joy.
Watch it now, Minister Darian, because you on that line, you towing the line. He come to feel what?
Not only did he fill my heart with joy, but I'm telling you, I have the fruits off my lips.
You know, if you got me speechless, you didn't say it something. If you got me speechless, you sure never said something because I'm speechless. Mm-mm-mm. Well, I'm happy.
Thank
I'm
you so
happy.
much.
Make me want to go to Africa and get some fruit off there.
I told you, come on, come on. Listen, you can get through the airport, you'll be fine. And get through the people chasing you on the road, you'll be all right.
Yeah. The hills and the mountains were beautiful.
Yes, they were.
Yeah,
Yes, they
we
were.
must see.
I wish I
But
was there right now. I miss him so much. He called me while I was telling what you doing, Dick. I'm like, I miss him so bad. I miss him so bad.
so let me ask you
I
this:
almost
since
want to.
you, because that was a big leap of faith to marry someone actually before you ever was in the same room with them.
Mm-hmm.
Did you have a lot of reservations, or did you think like, "What am I doing?" At some,
No,
have you ever thought?
no, no reservations at all. And I'm a very cautious type of person. No reservations. I just knew. Even with how we met, I just knew for some reason. I just knew when I just kept we just kept pursuing each other, and everything was like it's a go. Okay, it's a go. It's a go. It's a go. No reservation. Even when I was at the airport and they were laughing, and two people were laughing like he's not coming. I heard them say that he's not coming because that's the thing where they stand you up at the airport. You know what I'm saying? In the back of my mind, I said I know he's coming. I know he's coming. And when he got there, oh,
Mm-mm.
oh my
Can I
gosh.
tell you that? Can I tell you? And I guess this is a better time than any to let you know that I received $15,000 from Bryson along with a goat for you. Um, and I just want to thank you because it all worked out. You happy? I'm happy. I got 15,000 and a goat. You got you a husband, so it worked out good, huh?
He gave you a dog.
Yeah, 15,000 and a goat.
Did you
and
tell him that
and
you are no relation to me?
he didn't have to know that. He,
Or you just kept that out?
that's just minor details right there. He
Well,
should have
why
read
wonder
the.
he was telling me? Why, look, why wonder he was telling me, babe, everything is paid off. Everything is taken care of now.
Uh-huh.
Oh, you can stuff.
I listen. He had promised you to them when he was 2 years old. I had.
Oh,
Oh, baby.
she's the patient, but when she becomes we can find her.
She will wait. No one will want her. No. Mm.
Michael.
So, what was your take on the African women over there?
I noticed that. I'm sorry, there's an echo, but I noticed that they didn't like me.
Oh,
And when
don't
they
stop. Really?
they didn't like it.
Well, this would make them not like you just a little bit more because you're saying that. I didn't think you would say that. Girl, you watch your back over in Africa because you watch your back. That's
They didn't like me. I
what
got
make
sick
you
of
say
it.
that?
No,
What make you come to that conclusion?
because I heard them talking about it.
What they say? Oh, this juicy. What they say?
I'm sitting there sitting and Bryce is one of the ladies like his wife. And so the lady like, what? And they looking at me. And so the lady like, speaking her language, big belly, sticky out.
Oh,
I'm like,
oh, yo, dude. Oh, what? How
and
could
Bryce like,
she?
you know what? Like, that's why he got kicked out. That's just why he got kicked out because he running his mouth laughing at me. But Bryce said he was a gentleman every step of the way. He wanted everybody to know I was with him. You hear me? So yeah, they ain't like me, but whatever. I can't help it. It ain't my fault. Oh, now he back. That's why he got kicked out. That's why
No,
his butt
I'm
got
sorry.
kicked out.
No. I'm sorry. That was one of the girls from Africa that talked about you, calling me to explain her side.
Oh yeah,
We watching you, girl.
like big belly. His wife, because they would look at him like, oh, he sold this, he sold that. And I'm over there about to pass out because I'm busy. I'm over there looking like a whale. I'm like,
Wow. I've never been talked about in another country, much less another language.
well, whatever.
Mm.
Yeah. But
Well,
I know got a lot of looks. He was getting a lot of looks as we went through the airport. A lot of looks, like why is he with her? Saying
maybe he was getting a lot of looks as to say, "How did you get her?"
that
It's all
part.
about how you look at it.
Mm.
Maybe they was looking at him, couldn't understand how he can get such a beautiful queen from the USA.
And, he took me to get my hair done,
Yeah, we saw that.
and he just was sitting back videotaping me. I didn't know he's videotaping me at first, and he was telling them what lashes to put on me and all that. I felt like, man, I was like, I feel like a princess. He said, baby, you are a princess.
I heard because I saw when he picked the real horsehair.
Shut up. So his family is the family.
Okay, you went in and out. They the family of what?
His family is the ruling family in Delta State.
Okay. You talking about Delta Sigma Phi?
Niggas, you out your mind.
Delta. Whoop whoop Delta. Oh, no,
No, that's you, right?
Q's in it, deal the Q's. Okay now.
They gonna come for you. Oh,
Mm, okay, well look, I just broke my other charger, so I gotta get my other charger. I gotta go get me some pie crust. I'm gonna get up in the morning and do that.
you sure?
Um,
Think the store's gonna close?
I don't know. It should be open. I'm just tired. I was ripping and running today.
Woodward is already closed.
What? Nah, baby, Whoop would stay open all night, baby. I worked Whoop many nights. Trust me.
Look, I couldn't even get to the bank today. Woodward is closed.
For the parade,
Yep. And I will be watching
but
it from the house.
you had to go further down Woodward. That's all.
They had a blockade.
Away from downtown.
I couldn't even get past the boulevard. Is what I'm trying to say.
You could have went down the back streets. Girl. You was in Africa for a hot second. Now you come back here acting like you don't know how to maneuver around Detroit. See, that's what's wrong with it. I told you they should have put you in quarantine at least a week till you come back to your American senses before they put you back out in the population. Now we got to deal with stuff like this.
Don't be telling me about putting me back in no population and stuff. I am just fine. You understand what I'm saying? I got
They should
all
have
this
you in quarantine.
listen, I got all this mandigo juice in me. I am fine. No.
Did you bring me? Did you bring me my stuff that Amayo said he was gonna send me?
He didn't say he was sending you anything, but
Yes, he did. You
hello.
got you got to dig in the back of your case under the left wheel, screw
Oh
that
really?
out, slice the bottom, and it should be there. It's gonna look like oregano or parsley.
I couldn't believe he said that. When he said that, I said, "Shut your black mouth."
Michael, you want that good?
You had called us one time. It was like 3 o'clock in the morning there, and you had called us. I'm like, I'm so sleepy. I'm like, who is this? I'm like, it's Michael. Here he go. It's Michael. Or he probably just playing a joke on you. He playing a prank, baby. He just joking. And go back to sleep. I'm like, what is he, your friend now?
You know what? When you pay somebody $15,000 in a goat, y'all automatically become friends. I'm just letting you know that.
Oh, really? You over there
We
talking
were
about you taking the diary for her. Uh-uh.
Oh, that Kool-Aid was so good.
I'm drinking this juice right here. I had got some kombucha, but I found out it's not good for women who maybe,
Who with babies?
who maybe.
Maybe you with a baby. Don't tell me you didn't waited 62 years to leave here and go to Africa and get pregnant. Huh? Lord, I know. You know, God, they say, God say, be still and let me be who I am. Let me be God. Be still and let me be God. And
And he showed me.
I'm gonna tell you that a good example that happened today. I had an appointment. And so me and the guy both got out. I got out of my Uber. He got out of his car. The building, because it's a little traffic, so it's about 3 buildings from us, about a half a mile to get to where we're going. He walking and I'm walking. Now he's in front of me a couple of steps. In my mind, I said, "Oh no, I want to sign in first. They can see me first before you know." And I mean, he trucking and I'm trucking. He he looked like he probably about 4, 5, 6 years younger than me, but we
Right.
trucking. And I didn't put my steps in double fast walker like we was on a fast walking race.
What was
And do
happening?
you know what? He almost beat me to that door, and I was out of breath by this time. And he turned and but look, He turned and went into the building before the building I was going to. That was God saying, I got you. God said, I got you. Stop trying to do this on your own. I already knew you was going to be the first one up in there. He wasn't your competition. Keep your mind stayed on me and stop worrying about other folk.
And stop living life in double time and go ahead and just walk regular.
Yeah, right. Walk normal. I got you. I got you. Listen, he said, look at you. You all out of breath. You can't breathe. You taking your inhaler for something I had already, for something I already laid out for you. That was already laid out for you.
That's just like
You
when
made it
Bryson.
more difficult. Huh?
That's just like when Bryson was there at that airport, and I turned around and saw him standing there. Oh, it brought me so much peace.
Y'all know what? It has gotten to the point that the other day I called her and she said, no, I called her, I said, what you doing? She said, nothing. I said, oh, I just came from the store. I said, and the man was sitting out there. Oh, I said, and he wanted a couple of dollars. She said, you know what? That's just like Bryson. When I turned around and I saw him in the airport, I said, what does that got to do? It's like everything you do now, she takes it right back to Bryson. Said, girl, said, girl, the other day I ate some bad food. I had the runs. And I mean, you know what? That's just like when I first met Bryson. My heart started running for him. I was like, girl, if you don't shut up, like, can we say anything without talking about that damn Bryson? No, okay, I'm just,
Cannot.
but he got that good stuff, so I'm gonna be nice. I said, he said, Michael, you want some of that good stuff, so I'm gonna be nice just in case.
Ain't got no. He ain't better not have no good stuff too. Come on, Michael, you
Yeah.
want something? I'm like, shut up, shut your mouth. And he better
But
not, but locked up.
yeah, you're a younger man,
Yes, Lord.
a taller man.
But Michael, when I tell you, uh, it was no competition. That's all I can say.
Why did it
Everything,
see? Why did I just visit? Why did I just envision your toes curling when you just thought that thought you was thinking?
absolutely, my toes curled, and so did my eyebrows, my nose hairs, everything. They all curled.
Mm.
Hips
Your
curled, everything.
your braids come undone.
They did.
Okay.
They did.
We're talking all about the ceremony of them inducting her into the family.
It's nothing to laugh about. Okay,
Hmm.
it's nothing. It's nothing to laugh about, Wanda. Okay,
Okay, look,
I'm
well, I love you. I have a three
right.
o'clock appointment. I love you, but I have a 3 o'clock appointment. So I'm gonna have to get off of here. Glad you made it back safely. I'll talk to you.
All right, arrivederci.
Okay. Shaka Zulu.
Shut up and bye. That was my friend Michael Allen, CMA. He always trying to run all type of jokes, talking about some Bryson done pay him a dowry. What did he say? What did he say? $15,000 in a cow to have me. I'm like, boy, shut up. So that was part of my Nigerian experience. It's so many different things that I experienced while being there. And Shawana, you still laughing. There's so many different things that I experienced there. And I was getting ready to say, everywhere that you go in Nigeria, you smell something burning because they burn their trash. They don't have like a company that come and remove their trash, so they burning it. So like we had to leave like around what 4, 5 o'clock in the morning, and all you smell is just people out early burning their trash, just burning it, and then that is toxic because you can smell the toxicity in the air. You can smell the smoke and everything in the air, and it was something to behold. Like I had to wear my mask a lot when we were traveling. I had to wear my mask because It was the sand, it was the toxicity or whatever, but it allows you to see how people really living. I'm talking about when I drove past, I saw people living in wooden frame houses that were just put together, not even like no structure, not even like drywall. It was just nailed up any kind of way. The roof, just to keep them out of the elements. And it was hundreds of those type of huts everywhere that you went. So when they talk about poverty, and that's why he used to always say, "Babe, you don't know poverty." Even though I had it hard coming up, he's like, "You really don't know poverty until you've been here and to see the poverty." It's people that's literally living in wooden sheds and not even well-made wooden sheds. I'm talking about, like I said, they just patchwork. They just put it together or some type of plastic covering. That's where they're living, and that's where they're selling their fruits and vegetables, whatever they live in, and they selling there, and it makes you appreciate America, a country that somewhat cares how you live or has some type of guidelines in place or structure. Even though we know how corrupt government can be, but nowhere near as it is in Africa. And so those people need our prayers, they need our resources, they need our help. Even though nonprofit organizations send tons of money over there, they send tons of money a year over there for aid. That money does not get to the people, it gets divided amongst the politicians. That's why even though Bryson pay his light bill every month, the government has control of the lights. They still turn the lights off and on whenever they feel like it. Even though this man pay his light bill every month. You understand what I'm saying? So it's crooked over there. It's corrupt. Everything and everyone is corrupt. Because they starving and they just need help. And so they resort to calling you and scamming you or whatever because they are hungry. You know what I'm saying? And it shouldn't be that way, but that's how it is. Even though, and it's one of the most beautiful places you ever want to be, but it's also one of the most corrupt places you ever want to be. So you had to be on your P's and Q's. Like they kept bumping into me while I was walking in Lagos. They kept bumping into me, and so or bumping into my luggage. So Bryson was like, you gotta be careful because they will pickpocket you. You won't even know it. You know. And so I'm just like, oh my God. I kept my eye on that bag, and it's so it's something. I'm telling you, it's something. It's like when you out in public and you out in that public, you got to be on your swivel, real hard, real. It ain't no joke. It's not, and it's intense. It's intense. I didn't calm down until I got back in the house or back in the hotel because it was intense. And I'm like, and I'm almost on Bryce's neck. That's how close I was to him. I'm like, baby, please, oh Jesus, because I didn't like it. It was especially in Lagos. You get off the bus and it's like 100 dudes standing around the bus looking at you, literally, for no reason other than to rob you or to try to con you or bribe you. You get off the bus and there's 100 people standing around the bus because you done pulled in and you don't look like them. You look like an American. They just standing around and Bryce is just like, get my hand, come on. You got your phone. Hold on to me. Just so we can navigate to get into another car to get to where we need to go. It was freaking me out. Do you understand? Oh my God. And I had to mug him. I had to me mug him. I had one of the hardest faces on, like, don't come for me. But inside I was like, you know what I'm saying? But I was saying, don't come for me. Cause I will act the fool out here. You understand what I'm saying? But yeah, and it's not for the weak, you know. I would say this, don't go to Nigeria if you ain't got nobody that you know there that's gonna be there with you. Don't go to Nigeria by yourself. One girl said she went to Lagos by herself. I'm like, girl, I don't see how you did. I could have did it not by myself. No, not by myself. But I did it, and I did it with my. Oh, I'm so happy. Y'all. I'm so happy. That's all I can say is I am so happy. I'm so happy. I am so happy. This man, and he showed me his church. We drove past his church so he could see. So I could see it on the sign of their church. It says the place of sign and wonders. I said, this is it. You know, he took me to go get ice cream. It was just so little moments that he did. He fed me fruit. Man, I would not replace some of these moments. I just would not replace them. So, guys, that was my experience with Nigeria. And now that my stomach is calm, I guess I can get up and move. I am going to go in the house and probably rest for the rest of the day. Thank you guys for supporting me, and people who are watching this on a relay. Thank you so much for stopping by. Because you don't have to do it. And this is the order of the queen. Do something nice for somebody. Sow into somebody's life if it ain't nothing but praying for them, even if they don't know. Opening up a car door, opening up a door for somebody to get in, paying for somebody groceries, give somebody some gas money, whatever it is, do it, because guess what? You reap what you sow. It's gonna come back to you. Okay. This is your queen, Clayleen, saying be great. I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.